Mr. President, distinguished participants, last year we commemorated the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the 30th anniversary of the Vienna Declaration and Program of Action. Yet humanity faced multiple increasingly complex challenges from strategic competition, armed conflicts, climate change, energy food insecurity, and social inequalities. Last year alone, more than 170,000 lives were lost to conflicts. Between 2020 and 2023, 165 million people fell into poverty. At present, nearly 300 million people need humanitarian assistance and protection. In this generally gloomy picture, we still can see some bright spots. There are also many success stories. Southeast Asia remains a region of peace and dynamic development. Despite global headwinds, in 2023, Vietnam's economic growth reached over 5%. Poverty rate was further reduced to 3%. Social security spending continues to be at high priority and has been maintained at nearly 3% of GDP for many years. In 2023, Vietnam continued to export over 8 million tons of rice, helping ensure food security and the right to food for millions in different regions of the world. What we have learned over the years is that human rights of our people can be best served when there are peace, stability, and respect for international law, and where the state puts people at the center of all of its policies to ensure inclusive and sustainable development. This is also true at the global level to promote the enjoyment of all human rights for all. The Human Rights Council should be a part of this larger process. It should focus on priorities that matter the most to the people, such as full enjoyment of economic, social, and cultural rights, including the right to development, the protection of vulnerable groups. It should call on states to exercise mutual respect and understanding, to promote tolerance, inclusion, unity, and respect for diversity, and to pursue dialogue and cooperation in ensuring all human rights for all as prescribed by Resolution 52/19. Mr. President, as a member of the Council and main sponsor of the said resolution, Vietnam has and will continue to work with all member states to promote that cause. Vietnam will also continue with the priorities and commitments we have set, in particular, the protection of vulnerable groups, gender equality, human rights, and digital transformation. Later this year, Vietnam, together with Bangladesh and the Philippines, will present a draft annual resolution on the promotion and protection of human rights in the context of climate change to the 56th session. Last but not least, as part of its obligation, Vietnam has submitted its report under the fourth UPR cycle with nearly 90% of recommendations fully implemented, including a recent visit to Vietnam by the Special Rapporteur on the right to the development. We look forward to the constructive engagement of states and all relevant stakeholders in this review. Given our strong commitment to promoting and protecting human rights to furthering the work of the Council, Vietnam has decided to put forward its candidacy for the term 2026-2028. Let me conclude, Mr. President, by reiterating our determination to contribute to global peace, development, and all human rights for all. Thank you for your attention.